Hey, welcome to Horsley Retirement Adventures. Today, as promised, I'm gonna hook up a bubbler, fish saver, fish saver, live well Aerator. It's pretty good size. Look at that baby. Now, you can get these at Walmart, because that's where I usually do my shopping, unfortunately. But yeah, you can get them at Walmart. I got mine for free at the self-checkout because there's nobody there. And so I got a pretty good deal. I'm just kidding. I did not get it for free. I could have, but you know, I did not. I wanted the warranty on it. Just kidding. So anyway, I got it at Walmart. I think they're $27.95. So I'm getting ready to install mine. And this is a fish box right here, right there. Now usually a lot of people, what you do is you'll throw this, fill it up with ice, and you'll throw your fish in there. It's got a drain in it, which is fine, which is great. What I'm going to do, since this is so much bigger than my other live wells, I want to turn this into another live well for bait. And then I'm going to install this just like that. Now this is a 12-volt operation. Okay, right here are my batteries. One of us start, one is just a spare, but they're hooked up together, so they're a little stronger. They're both 12 volts. They're hooked up where it's just 12 volts going to the starter. This old rusty thing right here where my foot is, that's called a washdown pump. It's controlled by one of these toggles up here, the one that says washdown. Okay, so that's where it gets its power. So I came up with an idea to drill a hole. It's pretty crazy, right? I'm going to drill a hole right about here. I can't do it in the front because then, as you can see, that's all together. So I'm going to drill a hole here, feed it down through here where it's open, and then down in here there's an opening about this wide all the way across. So I'm going to take that wire, feed it up to here, and I'm going to connect that. I'm going to get rid of my alligator clips on that pump, and I'm going to connect it inside here to this right here. I'm just going to put an inline connector and connect those right there, and that way my pump's not running all the time, but it will be turned on by that toggle switch right there. So I'll be able to turn that pump on and off, so I can just aerate my fish anytime I want. So I do have to cut this off, cut these alligator clips off. Then I'm going to put an inline connector and inline those right there to those red and blacks. Turn them off and on with a power switch, and just hope it works. I'm positive it's going to work. I mean, I'm borderline genius, so I think it's going to work. So more to come. I'll show you step by step how to do this if you have a C Pro. And yeah, the other live wells, they just fill up. They got this. They got that right there, and you just turn it on, and it just fills it up. But it doesn't agitate. It doesn't aerate. It's just on. And you can either have it on and it just keeps filling up, and that water will go over and it goes down into your boat, and then your other boat or your other pump comes on and pumps the water out. So it's kind of crazy the way that is. Bass boats have aerators that they're on timers, or they're on intermittent, where they aerate and keep your fish alive and all that stuff. These here, they don't aerate. You got to keep turning them on, turn them off, turn them on, turn them off. But this baby, that's just an aerator. So I'm going to put my shrimp in here and turn on my aerator and just keep my bait alive. I mean, it's big enough I can put my fish in with my shrimp. So I just got to find the plug for that. I'll hook it on up and I'll show you how I did it. And it's going to be beautiful. All right, pull out. All right, the first thing I wanted to do is to make sure that this actually works. Now this is what it's designed to do. You hook it up to a 12-volt battery, just like this. and then it works. But then it's on the whole time. Even if you don't have, you know, it's just on. There's no, to turn it off, you have to open this lid up and just do this to turn it off. So like I said, I'm gonna hook it up to this pump, the power to that pump, which is on a toggle switch. So I can just, on my, up there, just turn it on and off whenever I want to. So I wanted to make sure that it worked before I did all that work. All right, pull out. All right, here we go. I'll drill a hole right through here. I did a little pilot hole to make sure I was in the right spot. Cut my alligator clips off. That was here. I just cut them off. Gonna throw them through this hole here. Uh-oh. Okay, you gotta make the hole a little bit bigger. Oh, wait a minute. No, I'll make it a little bit bigger. Perfect. Shoving that down in there. That'll give me enough wire to get me all the way up to that hole. I didn't have a plug, but I found this in my toolbox, and you know what? It fit right in this hole. I don't know if you can see that or not. So there we go. I got a plug. Now I want to take this wire and go right through there with it, if you can see that or not. All right. Okay, now I'm just going to strip these a little bit, just a smidge. I have a Tusami aerator, or a pump that's not working right now. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to order that pump, but for right now I'm going to disconnect this one here, and then I'm going to connect this to that power so the toggle switch will turn it on. And I don't know if y'all can see that or not. I'm gonna try to let you. Okay. Right there. That black and brown wire right there, those two wire nuts, I want to connect this to that. And then I shut the lever off so I don't get water going through there. So when I turn on this pump, it'll actually turn on my new aerator. So that's what I'm getting ready to do right now. Tight spots. That's okay. Alrighty, pull out. Okay, I got my connections. This is the aerator that I put in. I connected it to this here, which used to be my other live well, but this is broken. So I went ahead and hooked my aerator up to that. I'm gonna fill this up with water and see if it works. I ran my wire all the way from back to there, put a hole right into there, hooked it up to a toggle switch so I can turn it on from my front gauges. I'm gonna fill it up with water and see if it works. Pull out. Okay, I didn't fill it all the way up, I just put in this much water. Now the key thing is, am I gonna be able to aerate that from my switch? Live well number 2. There's a little adjuster there. Look at that. Now my bait can stay alive. I don't have to keep buying things to hook on my bucket to keep my bait alive. It's there. Just got to clean it out once in a while. Now, let me show you something. I'm not using it. I just turn it off at this right there. I don't have to worry about getting into my batteries anymore. I don't have to worry about anything. Off. on. All right, for more tips on how to hook things up in your boat, I did my low rants. I fixed my batteries. I put in an aerator. Man, I made a whole new live well. Whole new live well. Hit the like button if you liked it, and make a comment. Do whatever you want to do. But I do appreciate everybody that has subscribed. And if you haven't subscribed, make sure you hit the subscribe button so you can watch more and get updates from many of my other odd, weird, unusual videos on how to do things. All right, Paul out. Thanks for watching.